Hey, this is Gary with Today for Tomorrow, and I'm on my paddleboard in the Lake Worth Lagoon around some beautiful spoil islands outside of Bryant Park here. And I'm telling you, it's amazing to see this habitat. We have wading birds and fish, and it's just, there was nothing like that here before these islands. And these restoration projects are so important and they're so wonderful, but they're very limited. There are only so many places they can put them. But I've got an idea, and this is what I'm working on, and I want you to help me. We can do this same thing in private backyards all the way up and down these waterways. If you're fortunate enough to live on these waterway systems, or if you know somebody who is, please consider doing a living shoreline. You bring in the rock, the riprap, and it brings in the fish. You bring in the mangroves, and it helps the fish and the birds. And yes, you are allowed to trim those mangroves. Once they get to 6 feet tall, you can trim them so they won't block your view. If we can get as many people as possible to do that in their backyards, we will single-handedly bring back this entire wonderful estuary system. They say if you build it, they will come. And watch the sandpiper fly in here and land with its friends, and they're feeding in the shallows, and there's fish busting in the background, and that's what I saw when I paddled up to these spoil islands that I didn't see anywhere else along the concrete seawalls of the Intracoastal. I saw life. And this is not rocket science. It's rocks and it's mangroves, and it's easy to do. It can be done in your backyard if you're fortunate enough to live on the water. And I'm going to take you now and show you where it is being done in one stretch of the Intracoastal Waterway. I'm here in Atlantic Avenue in Delray at the Deck 84 restaurant, where they actually have done it right. They've got their dock outside of the shoreline, which leaves room for mangroves. It's so nice to see. You can go north or south along the Intracoastal here for miles and not see this done. And it's an easy thing to do. It makes all the difference in the world. As you can see, you can keep the mangroves trimmed, and it's win-win for everyone. Look at all this beautiful natural living shoreline down the whole property length here. And not only is that creating habitat, but it's also keeping the boat wakes and any erosion at bay. It's a great natural buffer in every way. And contrast that with what's across the canal here and what is in probably 95% of the Intracoastal Waterway, and that's just concrete seawall, zero habitat, zero wildlife. Let's make a change. Please, if you're living on the waterway or you have a business on the waterway, please look into doing a living shoreline. Please check out the website todayfortomorrow.org, and thank you so much for watching.